Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today, thanks to HWM Aston Martin, I'm taking you on an exterior and interior tour of this one of 7 Aston Martin Vantage V600 Roadster. For an even more detailed, in-depth video on the most recent V600 line, please watch my V600 Coupe tour. HWM Aston Martin have this, in addition to many of the high-specification cars for sale at the time of publishing, and all of their contact details can be found in the description of the video. This new V600 is a last hurrah to Aston's best-selling model ever, and closes the 2005 Vantage chapter, just as the new Turbo Vantage chapter begins. It is limited to just 7 coupes and 7 roadsters, and features aero, performance and further exterior and interior changes that I'll focus on throughout the video. Presented here in a special paint-to-sample Q colour, the V600 is based around a bonded aluminium and carbon fibre body, and comes in at approximately 4,530mm long, 1,914mm wide excluding the mirrors, 1,245mm high, and has a curb weight of presumably more than the coupe's 1665kg due to the roof mechanism. Now moving to V600 powertrain, but before we can view the engine, we first need to unlatch the bonnet by pulling on the lever found to the left of the passenger's footwell. Then moving around to the front, the bonnet can be lifted up after depressing a small catch on its underside and then self-supported on 2 struts. V600 is powered by the same front mid-mounted, naturally aspirated 6-litre V12 as found in the V12S, but now produces 600 brake horsepower, up 35 brake horsepower, and 465 pound-feet of torque, up 8 pounds-feet. This enhanced output now produces a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 3.5 seconds, down 0.2, and a top speed of 200 mph. Once finished here, the roof can be brought down easily and secured below with a firm press. Moving to the car's wheels, V600 sits on newly developed 19-inch front and rear, lightweight forged aluminium and centre-locking multi-spoke wheels, finished here in satin black. Braking comes from ventilated carbon ceramic discs at each corner, 398mm at the front and 360mm at the rear, with the usual electronic assists. Stability comes from independent upper wishbones at each corner with coil springs, anti-roll bars and monotone dampers, which are controlled by the car's 3-stage adaptive damping system that offers normal, sport and track selectable modes. We can also find a limited slip differential at the rear. Now we've finished the model overview, we can start the exterior tour from front to back. At the bottom, we find this new lip spoiler and slim grille above. The splitter joins on either side to the new carbon fibre wide-body front wings with extended lower sections. Moving up, we find an enlarged front intake grille, finished in anodised black, but still holding the classic Aston Martin form. Above this, we find the carbon fibre wings badge at the front of the new bonnet. Moving back, we come to the new bonnet. Exclusive to V600, it takes inspiration from the previous V600 with its large central hump. Now moving to V600's lateral aspect, we can see how much width has been added thanks to the new arches. The lateral air vents above have been enlarged in comparison to V12S. They help to release air pressure from the front wheel arches to enhance stability. Continuing up and back, we come to the new aero cowling that helps to enhance the car's aero performance and aesthetic. These become completely covered when the fabric roof is deployed, as we will see later. Now moving to the rear of V600, we find a new, more aggressive carbon fibre diffuser. On either side, we find the car's new quad-exit titanium sports exhaust. Let's hear how it sounds. Now we've finished the exterior tour, we can move inside. Entering the car, we need to press the front of the handle to push the rear out to then grab it. The classic Aston Swan door mechanism then opens up easily at 12 degrees. Just as with the exterior, the inside comes with many new and bespoke features, and I'll focus on all of these individually. The interior here is finished in obsidian black leather with electron yellow contrast elements and exposed satin carbon fibre. We can now start the interior tour with the doors. To bring the car's weight down further, the door panels are just exposed carbon fibre. They start with a smooth, rounded section that ends with the first door speaker. Under this is a coloured leather armrest pad with cutouts on the side and electric window and mirror controls ahead. Just down and on the side of this we find the door release and new leather door pull. Now sitting in the driver's seat, the V600 can be started by placing the ECU into the central port, and we can then see the B&O speakers and screen with custom design rise up. The instrument cluster ahead is bespoke to V600 and is finished with a guilloche or interlacing design. The now well-known waterfall central column had to be redesigned for the V600 to cater to its new dimensions and layout, and is presented here in bare carbon fibre. Moving across and down the waterfall central column, the two manual air vents that were previously here have been replaced with the vent strip, the first for Vantage. Moving back, we come to V600's transmission, the short shift 7-speed manual in dogleg configuration, with AM shift or rev matching capabilities. Behind this, the carbon central column has been wrapped in a bespoke, handcrafted V600 exclusive leather cover. On either side of the central column, we find these lightweight sports bucket seats that can be found in the V12S. However, in V600 they come with a bespoke sew style and dot perforations. Unlike many other sports seats, these are electrically adjustable and come with 3-stage memory settings. The seats can be moved forward using the button found to the right of the steering wheel. With the seats moved forward, we can view the coat hooks, rear speakers, and small amount of rear storage, with small compartments that can be opened up below. Once finished here, the seats can be easily moved back into position. Before leaving the interior, we can view the car with the roof up. This can be done by holding the button in the central column up. To lower the roof, the same button needs to be held down. So that concludes my exterior and interior tour of this 2019 Aston Martin Vantage V600 Roadster. Thanks again to HWM Aston Martin. All of their contact details are in the description of the video. Please subscribe for all the latest content, and until next time, thanks for watching.